My name is Mindy Gledhill, and I am an indie recording artist. It's been really interesting to create this album because the album title is Rabbit Hole, and it has really felt like going down the rabbit hole to make the album. It's been one of the hardest albums I've ever made. And I think it's because I'm learning these lessons in my life over and over again about how to find my voice, how to express what I want. And that, that's something that doesn't always come easy for me, but that's been the journey of this album. I basically had an existential crisis. I was raised in Mormonism, and it was a really important part of my life, an important part of my heritage. And I feel like I had to dismantle that whole belief system and really get raw and real with what I believed in my life. And it was a very hard thing to do because I live in a very tight-knit Mormon community, and I live amongst people whom I love deeply. And it's not something I could run from or hide from. And it was also something that I feel like in many ways I was public poster child for. So it's been a really interesting and painful and surprisingly beautiful journey. Writing the songs on this album were really a vehicle for me to get through the existential crisis that I've been through. I remember one day in particular, I had been crying myself to sleep the night before. So the next morning I went into the mountains for like the whole day, and I started to write this song called Wandering Souls that's on the album. It's really just about how wandering souls, people who seem like they're going astray, maybe they look like they're lost on the outside to other people, but I think what they're really doing is forging their own path. They're really making their own maps and charting their territory. And going through this experience has really given me a lot of empathy for people who go through hard experiences. I think it's made me a lot softer and less judgmental towards people who are going through hard things, because what they're doing is really just becoming stronger people. I think I've really been through a lot, and I'm really amazed at how my fans have stayed with me on that journey. That's so meaningful to me and so beautiful. That people have been able to watch me change and go through a metamorphosis as a person and stay with me and honor that. I've always had a fascination and a connection with Alice in Wonderland. Going down in the rabbit hole and experiencing life from a totally different perspective. And things are upside down, and things are weird, and things are crazy. And she returns to the world that she was in before, a totally changed person and a better person. And I love that story, and that's what Rabbit Hole is about.